Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy for Friday, September 3rd. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my video all the way through. I greatly appreciate any and all of your support. So we have the Sun card, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the King of Swords, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the High Priest, we have the Battle Wagon, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Standing Stone. All right, let's see. This is the Hierophant. This is the Chariot. And this is the this is Justice. Queen of Cups. Kind of sitting on that stone by herself. But she looks happy though. She has a smile on her face. And then we have the King of Swords. Looking through things. Looking through old letters. Looking through letters. All of these scrolls are here. He's kind of opening up letters. Looking through things. I feel like it's looking through something from the past, looking at things from the past. It could be that you are holding on to things from the past, like holding on to those things that you may have around your house that remind you of a past relationship. You know, sometimes we have certain, pictures, or we have things that that person bought us, or things that we bought together, or things that remind you of that person, but you are no longer together with that person, but those things are still around that house, and that energy is holding you back from moving forward. From finding your happiness, because you're holding on to those things. I feel like there are some things that, there are certain relationships that you can never really, that we will hang on to forever, that we will have those memories, that we will have those things, that we will have those places that will always remind us. And as time goes by, it becomes a little less. But, even if it's been, decades, there's still things, there are moments that you will bring, that you will remember. And that's okay. 'Cause that was, a strong memory, that was something that was important. It could have brought, great happiness. It could have brought changes. That is someone that, made a difference in your life, whether it was negative or positive or neither. But there's a balance between having too much of that and staying in that past energy and holding on to all of those things, and that becoming where it is blocking this Ten of Cups and the Sun card, and the Chariot, where things are moving forward, and getting yourself back to this happy place. Like, I feel like she's sitting here alone on this stone, but yet I feel like she has a happy place, like she's content, like she's okay with the fact that she's here by herself. And I feel like that's sort of for you. And you know, for those of you that are holding yourself back, you know, you're tying yourself down, you're holding yourself back because you are holding on to these past memories, that you are holding on to these past things. And like I said, it's okay to remember some things, but if it gets to the point where it's stopping you from moving forward, and sometimes, you know, it would just be, you know, it's not like you have to throw everything away, but maybe, like I've said before, it's about boxing those things up and putting them in a box, and maybe putting that box in a closet, or maybe having a friend or a family member or someone that's, you know, understands. Maybe they hold that box. Maybe they keep that box at their house, or if you have a storage unit, putting that box in the garage or a storage unit where you still have it, so you don't have to have the anxiety of, okay, not having those things anymore. But it's like you put those away and you get that energy, you know, out of where your living space is, because that, I feel like that energy is blocking you. If you keep reading through those, you know, and maybe it's those, you know, those text messages, you know, those things that you keep reading through, trying to figure out, okay, where did it go wrong, or why did it go wrong, or what could I have done differently, or, you know, on your phone it's still, you know, maybe it's, you know, being able to not look at those, and to maybe somehow put those in a folder where you're not always seeing those messages, where you're not always going back to those messages, and bringing that all back up. And getting to that happy place of being by yourself, and feeling happy that, you know, feeling that it's okay and that you'll get past. Like, this has been something that's been emotional for you. This is something that has been a lot for you, but I feel like it's kind of gotten to the point where it's holding you back. And getting yourself back to basics, you know, like the sun is coming through and he has his hand out and he's embracing the sun and he's making his potion here, and the birds flying free, and we have the sun card here, so I feel like that's kind of moving down here. I feel like how the cards were coming out from the bottom of the deck, it's almost like doing it backwards. So usually I go this way, but I feel like in this reading it's going this way, because it's going from holding on to those things that you keep going through from the past, is holding you back from reaching the sun, and then the sun comes down here, and it's about figuring out, you know, like getting back to that happy place, getting back to basics, you know, and believing that this 10 of Cups is for you again, and feeling happy, feeling good, feeling like, okay, I've moved past that situation, and being okay with being by yourself for now to sort these things through. And then the Page of Pentacles is feel happy changes, positive changes, that energy, you know, that energy right here of rebuilding. And then we have the Chariot moving forward, and then the overall energy is a Standing Stone, which is justice, which is about having that balance, feeling that balance, that yes, this happened, but I just feel like you're feeling off balance, but you have to get yourself back on balance. And sometimes we don't even realize, like when you remove those things and you take them away, it's like you feel this lightness, you feel like the sun is coming through, you feel the clouds are parting and the sun's coming through, and you're feeling lighter, and you almost don't even realize that you were in such heavy energy because you were sort of in it. And then you'll feel lighter because you're not always looking at that stuff, you're not always going back to that energy. So Knight of Swords moving on, moving forward, pushing through. 8 of the Chariot, again, moving forward, move forward. Like this energy keeps coming out for you. Move forward, move away from that. Then we have the Sun card, overcoming this difficult situation. You can do it. Aces are new beginnings, a new beginning. There is something new. You have to believe that there is something better for you, that there is something new, and there is something that there is a relationship that is more balanced, that is better for you. And by you holding on to this old relationship, it's blocking you from letting this new relationship coming in. You're stopping yourself. You're stopping this energy from coming in because you're holding on to that past. And yes, you have to go through things. You have to have that mourning period. You have to have that sad period. You have to get through that. But then you have to move on from it, which I know is hard. And for some people, it's quicker than others. It depends on how strong that relationship was. If it was something that was only, a few months versus something that was a few years, or something that you were building. I mean, depending on the connection, however that relationship is, it could take people, more time or less time, but whatever it is, it's holding you back, and it's been exhausting for you. It's been mentally exhausting for you. It's been, something that has been very heavy for you. We have the 10 of Cups, and then we have the Page of Pentacles again, and that's about positive change coming in. That's about positive energy coming in. It's about feeling young, feeling renewed, feeling refreshed. Page of Wands, so that is, maybe reaching out to those people that you can rely on, that you can trust, you know that will be there. Maybe it's just getting out and hanging out with your friends more, so that you're not staying at home and thinking about these things. Or again, taking those messages, taking those articles and giving it to a friend that can hold on to those things, so that you're not seeing them all the time. We have Queen of Cups, and then we have the 10 of Wands, releasing that burden. 10s are completions, and he's holding all of these wands and letting that go, getting back to your happy place, being okay that if you're alone and you're by yourself, that's okay, that you're okay with it, that you can, find your happy place, that you can work on yourself to feel emotionally better. Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Death card. There are things that you are holding on to that are not, good, that are holding you back from transition, transformation. That's what the Death card is about, transitioning and transformation, but you still have things that you are holding on to, and that's this right here, this energy right here that you were holding on to. It's time to move forward. And then again, the Chariot and the 2 of Wands is to start, to a new start. The possibilities are endless, and that's what you have to believe in. If you limit yourself, then you're stopping yourself from reaching, this potential here. If you're saying, oh no, this is the only person that I could be with ever, like this was my relation, like, and you keep holding on to that, but if it's a toxic relationship, or it's something that's ended, it's and you can't change it, then staying in that energy is blocking you from moving forward. And then we have the Devil card on top of the Justice card. So the Devil card could represent you, that you need to find more balance, or the Devil card that could also represent a toxic relationship, an unhealthy relationship. It could be that you are bound to this energy here that is holding you back, that isn't good, that it could be an addiction, that you're like maybe addicted to this relationship, that this is something that you feel you can't let go, that you're almost like you're stuck on, but it's toxic and it's not good and it's holding you back. It could be one of those where, every time, maybe that person, they reach out to you, and then, you answer. And every time you answer that text message, you open up that door for this toxicity to come back in. If you tried to fix it, if you tried to work it out, and It's always the same thing. If you keep opening the door, and then it's exactly the same. You know, they say that they're going to be better, they say they're going to change, but then they're good for a little bit, and then it's back to the same old thing. And it's this revolving door of this toxic relationship. And that's something that you have to really look at. There's something that, you know, do you really want to have that in your life? Is this what you want to go through for the rest of your life, having this toxicity in here? Or do you want to free yourself? Do you want to move forward? I feel that the cards are saying that this reading is for that person who has had enough, who's ready to put their sword up and say, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to pack up this stuff. I'm not going to answer those text messages anymore. That I want something that is better for me, that is healthier for me, that is more positive for me, and not this toxicity here. I want a new start with something. I want to let go of the old, and I want to embrace the new possibilities. But I have to work on myself first. I have to clear my energy first, and then I can move forward. Because I feel like this has been something that's been very strong. I feel like you do need that alone time to clear your energy, and I feel like getting into a new relationship right away would not be helpful for you. I feel like that would almost hinder your progress. I feel like you need this alone time. I feel like you need this time to sort through and find your happy place and get yourself emotionally into a better place, and then ready for that transformation, and then ready for the possibilities to come in. All right, let's see. We have Seven of Flames, getting your fire back, getting your spark back, you know, doing your happy dance. It's almost like she's doing her own happy dance. She's like, yeah, I'm happy to be free of that toxicity. This is Seven of Wands. You know, I'm going to do my own thing. I just feel like she's doing the happy dance, that she's finally free, that she's finally let go. Then we had these two fall out also. We have the Luna, which is the moon. So that could represent that there are some good things to come. They haven't been revealed yet. There are some changes coming in that haven't been revealed yet. It's going to take some time, some progress. And then we have the Adept of Flames, and that is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is about communication, and it's also about like young energy. I feel like it's like looking within, you know, feeling that within, feeling that, you know, feeling that energy, knowing inside that this is what you need to do. And then with the Seven of Flames, just doing that dance. Getting back to you. Doing what's best for you. All right, definitely an interesting reading. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.